Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. This will be a reading for September. But if you're watching this any other time, feel free to embrace whatever comes at you. Also, feel free to check out any of your other signs, your moon, sun, or rising. Alright, we're going to do a North Star reading. Usually consists of 5 cards, not 5 stars. But if more come out, I'll read them as they go. Alright, let's get started. Your first 2. Alright, got a little extra on this one. So we have 7 cards here. Usually it's 5. Kind of makes a star, and it points towards your North Star, which for this case it is 7. Doesn't really look like a star, but either way it guides you kind of towards your goal or your North Star. And in this case, we'll start off with this one, which is the Lovers. By the way, I am using a Spanish version of the Rider-Waite deck. If you guys are interested, this one is Los Enamorados, which is the Lovers. And maybe this is your North Star. This is something you want to achieve. This is something that you're not aware of that you need in your life. And maybe this is something you have and you want to maintain. But the Lovers we have could be anything. Female, female, male, male, whoever you want. You have a lover with somebody else, and you have the divine over here. You got angels, deities, spirits, whoever you refer to, that is kind of guiding you. It's kind of like providing this fruits and trees and mountains and earth. And you know, at a very basic meaning, it's just love, right? But it could be so much deeper and meaningful than that. A lot of the times it is between you and another person, but sometimes it could mean you and an inanimate object, an inanimate thing. For example, like a location. Maybe you want to move somewhere. Maybe you've always dreamed of living in Europe or living in South America, anywhere. The location that you want to live in. Maybe it's the house. Another option could be to also like a project or a passion project. Maybe anything you have love for, right? It's kind of like you want to fulfill that love. You want to embrace that love. And that love will come back to you as you give that love. Obviously with another person, it depends on that other person. But your North Star here seems to be like, it's to find that love, maintain that love, or create that love. And another last thing that a lot of people overlook is love for yourself. Now, everybody has a feminine and masculine energy, and finding that within yourself is love in itself. For your next card, we have the Ace of Pentacles, or in Spanish, as de oros. You have here the clouds, like you see here in this one. The clouds always represent like the divine, the spiritual, the deities, again, whoever you refer to. The divine is always referred to as the clouds, and their hand is reaching out with a pentacle, with a oro. And the pentacle usually is a earthly thing. Maybe it's like material. A lot of people like to refer to it with money, financial, right? As a coin, right? A lot of things could be also material things, like, I don't know, I'm getting like a new guitar, a musical instrument, maybe a piano, drum set. I don't know, it could be anything. Usually it's material thing, like physical thing. It could be a new car, a new house, right? The location you're looking for. But more than anything, it's also a new opportunity. Maybe it's a new opportunity to obtain this thing, or by obtaining this thing, receiving this thing that the divine has given to you, you will create a new opportunity for yourself in order to find that love. And the next thing we have here is the magician, which in Spanish it's el mago. Now the magician kind of really goes with this, as I was saying earlier. Like a magician, he creates something out of nothing. And the thing is, you don't have nothing. You might feel like you do, maybe, or you might realize that you have all four suits here. We have cups, pentacles, swords, wands. You have all the tools that you can to create this lustful garden. And at the end of the day, these are all tools. It's just like this coin right here in this pentacle, it's a tool. The real magic is you. You see this infinite sign? You have infinite energy. Obviously you can recharge and everything like that, but the magic is always within you. You are the magician, and you can create whatever you want to create, to create this environment of love. And maybe you can do it with the new tool or opportunity that is given to you here by the divine. And it could come through somebody. It could come out of nowhere, maybe a new opportunity, or a person, maybe something, I don't know, an offer up, like a used tool or something that you can create something with. It doesn't have to be brand new or the best thing ever in order to create what you want. Now for these, usually it's the foundational cards. Not always, depends on the reading. But as I said earlier, you have 7 and you have 4 down here. So let's get started on these. Now again, with the clouds, you have the divine offering you this time a wand, Ace of Wands, which is As de Bastos in Spanish. Now this wand usually represents fire energy, usually represents action. It's very action oriented. Again, it's still a new opportunity, a new, maybe it's a new way of doing things. Maybe it's taking action with this tool that's being offered to you, whether it's money or a physical tool, maybe knowledge, or education or something, and taking action with this new opportunity. Maybe a startup with a new business, maybe startup with new career, new passion. Is a startup with new people, but it's taking action with this new opportunity that's given to you. Next we have the 6 of Wands. As you see, he's on a horse, he's coming back. It looks like he's being celebrated. He has this wreath, standing upright. He's not going into battle or anything. He's very hanging out, chilling, very stable, and he's being celebrated and recognized for his accomplishments. Um, Maybe by taking this action with this new opportunity that you will have that recognition and celebration that you want, that you deserve. And with that, you will create this community, this collaboration between other people. You'll have this emotional collaboration, this emotional fulfillment between maybe your friends, your family, co-workers, and you'll be working with others. Now for the Knight of Swords, which is Caballo de Espadas, which is the sword. Swords usually is mental energy, and usually I see this card in two different meanings, depends on the reading. Usually all the knights are going to the right. Maybe it's seen as like going forward. For this one, it's sometimes it means like it's going backwards. As you see, the horse is kind of looking back at him like, yo, where are we going? And it's maybe he's like going backwards. And by doing all of this, it's like, cool, you got the accomplishment, you got the celebration. Maybe sometimes you tend to go backwards, and you end up getting stuck. You end up preventing yourself from fully accomplishing this, and eventually finding your love. And then the other meaning that I see is you're just straight up charging forward and going towards things. And I see that sometimes as a good thing. As always, with everything, find balance. But if you're charging forward towards things, you know where you're going, you know what you want, you're going to take this action, this opportunity, you know you want to be celebrated and recognized and collaborate and have that celebration with those around you, then go for it. Just charge on and go for it, and you will find that love, whether it's for yourself, a business, or somebody else. But yeah, that's pretty much